They're rocking, they're rolling, they're out of control. The stars of Mad Max have hit the road.
Mad Max is a film that's so dear to Australia's heart, we would like to officially
have an Australian do it. And I totally respect that, and I'm sorry.
It's a fuel-injected weekend sunrise with a whole cast of Mad Max exclusively on Weekend Sunrise, beginning right now.
Live from Brekkie Central, this is...
Ahead for you on Weekend Sunrise, it's one of the most anticipated releases of the year. We sent Jabba to meet the cast of Mad Max Fury Road. His exclusive interviews are on the way. Don't go anywhere.
Now, it's been a sequel, 30 years in the making. But next week, we finally see the return of Mad Max in a new film, Fury Road.
Our movie man, Jason Jabba Davis, sat down with the whole cast for a Weekend Sunrise in an Australian Breakfast TV exclusive. Let's have a look.
36 years ago, the first Mad Max film raced into Australian cinemas. The post-apocalyptic action series catapulted actor Mel Gibson and director George Miller to international stardom. This year, Mad Max is back, and madder than ever. But the question on everyone's mind is, where's Mel Gibson? Clint Eastwood in Dirty Harry. Yeah. Bruce Willis in Die Hard.
Yeah.
Some actors, some characters can only be portrayed by one actor.
Yeah.
How did you feel approaching this film, a Mad Max film, without Mel?
Tom Hardy was 6 weeks old when Mel Gibson first shot Mad Max. And the time had come for a new Mad Max. It wasn't like an Unforgiven, an older person. When Tom walked in the room, he felt like Mel did 30 years ago.
Fury Road is what you might get if you crossed Bane with Babe, though it's important not to get the two confused.
Bane. Different spelling, mate. You spell that differently. Roxatansky. This is Bane, right? I'm Roxatansky, and Babe is a pig, mate.
And just like his character in The Dark Knight Rises, Tom Hardy seems to have a thing for face masks.
Why do directors love covering your face?
Because I'm ugly, mate, innit? Like, let's be brutally honest. I'm not the beauty here.
We did the storyboards for this many years before he did Bane. I always thought there would be a slow unveiling of the character. He emerges, he starts off as a wild animal effectively in the movie and gradually sort of evolves.
In this wasteland, I am the one who runs from both the living and the dead. A man reduced to a single instinct. Survive.
Prompting his transformation is Charlize Theron, who plays the ferocious character of Furiosa.
Charlize Theron, what's going on? I'm not sure how I should behave in the presence of an imperator.
It's make-believe, right?
The South African felt right at home shooting in the desert of Namibia, though she did manage to pick up some Aussie slang.
I just found out that fang is an actual Australian term. I thought that was just George Miller coming up with his weird Mad Max language.
The action-packed movie includes more than 300 stunts, enough for all the cast to get involved, including models Rosie Huntington-Whiteley and Aussie Abbey-Lee.
I have a few little cool stunts in the film, and I always wanted to do as much as I can of that. I mean, it's so much fun, and it's definitely different from what I'm doing most of the day on photo shoots.
And it's nice to be challenged too, It's nice. I like when work is tough, and I think most of us girls like being challenged.
Like the original series, Mad Max Fury Road doesn't hesitate to explore humanity's darkest side.
As the world fell, each of us in our own way was broken. It was hard to know who was more crazy. Me or everyone else.
To see in this very, very dark world, which is like a tough Western on wheels, to see where the humanity is. It's the opposite. We see a lot of humanity amongst all the dark stories here, but this world, the darkness is given, and then you want to see those little flames of humanity in the story.
It'll be a hard day, but I guarantee you that 160 days ride that way. There's nothing but salt. At least that way, we might be able to, together, come across some kind of redemption.
At the end of the day, when you boil it down, people are people. and where they come from plays into that a little bit, but really the struggle for survival is that of the human condition, and that's very similar anywhere you go.
I want them back! They're my property!
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Nicholas Hoult plays Nux, a war boy committed to the cause who has to challenge his own beliefs.
He's committed, wholehearted, 100% invested in everything, but has been brought up to believe in things that he realises aren't right or true, and then suddenly he has to reevaluate his life and twist everything around. He's quite extreme.
Even though the budget is bigger, the cast international and the audience global, Mad Max Fury Road maintains an Aussie feel.
Mad Max is a film that's so dear to Australia's heart, we would like to officially
have an Australian do it. And I totally respect that, and I'm sorry.
George, you listening?
Yeah, sorry, guys.
No, we'd like to officially adopt you. Can we claim you as our own, as we've done with Russell Crowe?
I've got goose pimples, and I'd say yes.
And for George Miller, at least, it's going to leave an impact.
For me, what I wanted from a movie is for it to follow you out of the cinema long after you've left. And for some people, the early Mad Maxes have followed them for 30 years. It'd be great if this did something like that.